vibes out there. Oh god, yo, this couldn't be hotter. Don't hate, yo, you really don't gotta. One bar and a minute on the drama. Punchlines hitting like Saitama. You're a titan, I wonder who's next. Slicing the nape like I did to the rest. Top of the team in this cow regiment. You really want it, then prepare to get bent. You're the Uchiha, I am a Tachi. Only another Sharingan can stop me. I'm the original, you were a copy. Shadow clone jutsu, but yours looking floppy. Japanese could use a little bit of practice. Watched one show, but I couldn't quite crack it. Full metal looking pretty fucking savage. And if you disagree, catch this full metal jacket. All talk, but that's really okay though. Wanna settle it, let's hop on and say, oh, Ty Lee got me acting so loco, but I'm Iroh when I'm spitting that fuego. Yo, I'm legendary like Ho-Oh, and I got stands like JoJo. I'm made in heaven and I'm bumping every time zone, using all the lyrics, manipulating the time flow. Yeah, I'm on the hunt like Zorro, but I don't even think I really need a sword though. I'm Kirito, I'm the 74th floor ho, dual with the beats and the bars from the start, yo. Haters think that I'm tough like Orochio, but it's all a facade and it's well known. Solo, my flow goes for Bozo, looking like Roy Mustang in a wet coat. I go where the hype goes, flight mode, type flow when I write those. Just know I'm a man that you don't quote. If your name's in my mouth, it's better off in a death note. From the west to the east, I tell beast the weaves don't sleep, cause binging ain't easy. Completely lost in that series, secretly hoping that no one sees me. So pleasing, slightly deceiving, like the day live is just what I'm needing. And if I could just shoot a bright beam and see my enemies defeated by me, jeez. Run it back cause I'm proud of that. Zenitsu when he takes a nap, I'm always on attack. And that's a promise you can count on that. If you're playing with the lightning, then expect to zap. And in this habitat, I'm like an acrobat.
Welcome to the Red Pill Sports Entertainment Show. I am your host, Albert Apache, and as usual, brought to you by Open Source Self-Defense, Fitness, and Grappling. Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. We are looking at the second match, part 2 of 4 of Keith Kirkorian's run at Combat Jiu-Jitsu to take the lightweight championship. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. I hope you like the new format. If I could get some comments on the difference between older videos and a little bit newer, if you prefer seeing the meat towards the beginning of the video, or if it was better just coming in after the introduction. All right, guys, that's what I got. Let's go ahead and take a look at the breakdown. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is a quarterfinal match of Keith Kirkorian's run to the lightweight Combat Jiu-Jitsu Championship, and let's go ahead and check it out. So to start the match, the On the Feet had some very interesting things and some things that we need to take away from this particular match. And what I noticed, the very first thing I noticed here was that the hand fighting and the wrestling, I kind of feel like Keith's opponent here got a little bit too aggressive, or maybe too impatient as he takes this shot. Let's look at this shot again. So he does a really good job. He's pulling down on the head, trying to get like a snap down, which is a great setup to go in for a double leg, or a deep single leg type of shot, maybe a high crotch, something like that. So you see he does a really good job trying to set it up by getting that snap down. But let's watch this snap down right before he goes. It's kind of half-hearted here. You can see he doesn't really pull him down very much. Next, let's look at this shot. Look how he fails to make a penetrating step. And it looks like clearly he's going for a double leg as he'll go to grab a hold of Kirkorian's legs. But because he did not make a penetrating shot, that made him hinge at the hips. Look how much he's hinged at the hips here. Right there. That's going to make it very easy for Kirkorian to sprawl and be heavy on his shoulders and get his legs away from him. As he shot, he should have taken a penetration step with that front foot. He did a good job kind of lowering his level, but not a very good job with his penetration step. Now, as we've talked about with Kirkorian the last time, I really want to make note of how he moves from mode to mode, or from attack position to attack position. So here he goes for the takedown. He gets it. Immediately, you see him starting to fight for a choke position here. Great job initially on this defense against this choke, peeling away the arm, making something else happen. Now, something that was very interesting to me and of note that I need to be mindful of when I'm in similar positions here is that Kirkorian does an amazing job at controlling his opponent's foot. He tied it up way back here. Here's the tie up of that leg. Takes him down. But if you notice, he controls it the entire time. Still control, still control. This is what's allowing him to chain together his attacks and stay on the offense. The fact that he kept the control of that leg. It's going to make it really hard for his opponent to turn towards him and start to play guard or, run away from him. It's going to make it really, really hard, as you can see here. His opponent makes it up to his feet. Kirkorian, look, keeps control of that foot, keeps control of that leg. That's going to lead to get to this body lock position here. Now, as they roll, you can see his opponent's reaching for Kirkorian's legs. He's not just taking a front roll to try to shake Kirkorian off. He's actually trying to attack with the roll. But Kirkorian is wise to it. Look how he tucks his heels to his butt. Gets him out of there. Comes around to the back. Now, Kirkorian took the back of his opponent. But this is the key here. Look at his head position. His head position, as he gets the body lock, stays nice and tight and high, which makes it very hard for his opponent to get his arm in front of him and frame off of him to re-guard. So he's put his opponent in a position to where either he has to give up back exposure or he has to pretty much give up the passing position and allow Kirkorian to solidify there. Here, right here, I think he made a technical or a strategic mistake. I thought maybe he was going to slide this left leg back and try to stand, but instead he plants his foot here. And you can see Kirkorian in that motion. As he feels that, he sees that there's now space for him to slide his knee over, but first he grabs a hold of that far shoulder, slides in, begins to take the back, and pretty much that is the end of the match. Kirkorian goes on to take the back, choke his opponent out, move on to the next round. So guys, I hope you learned something. I know I learned a lot from watching this particular match. I really noted how Kirkorian changed mindsets mode to mode in his last match. I looked for the similar kind of mindset here, and what I saw was the intentional ability to chain his attacks together and how he did that. Once he made contact and once he made a connection, he kept his connection the entire time. Never backing away, never giving his opponent space to frame and reset or re-guard. Beautiful work, awesome and outstanding. All right, guys, that's all I got. Thanks a lot for taking a look. Remember, please like, subscribe, comment down below whether you agree, you disagree, or you saw something I didn't. I appreciate it. Only helps me to get better. Remember, we're trying to get to that goal, guys, 1,000 subscribers by July 4th. So how can you help me out? You can help me out by liking, subscribing, and sharing the content. Feedback as well. Comments are always welcome. Just makes me that much better. Thank you, guys. And remember, until next time, be practical, be purposeful, get fit with a purpose.
there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive, we're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful? Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid?